Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review, and today we've got another beer review for you. Now, when you're drinking beer, what's the perfect accompaniment for it? Well, apart from a soundtrack of hard rock or heavy metal, it has to be some sort of beer snack, like peanuts or crisps. So today we're going to do, not only going to do a beer review, but we're also going to be reviewing some spicy nuts that I picked up from Tesco this week, just to see how they go with the beer and obviously how they are on their own as well. I always find that, beer and nuts go perfectly well, just like a cup of tea and a biscuit. So the beer that we're going to be reviewing today is this. As you can see, it is another stunning looking can. And give a good look at that can. You see the colours there. It is a fuzzy recall. It is a New England IPA at 6.3%, and it's in a 440ml can. This is one of the £3 beers from Tesco, so you can pick this up in most Tesco's, and I'm really looking forward to it, really. I mean, if the can is anything to go by, the content is going to be absolutely amazing. It is by the London Beer Factory and the Gamma Brewing Company. Now, I've heard of the former but not the latter, so quite interested to see what this is going to be like. And the beer snack that we're going to have with that today are these. These are Tesco's. They are crispy coated peanuts, sweet chilli flavoured, specially selected for size, coated in a crunchy, spicy, sweet chilli shell. They are not low calorie. So, without further ado, let's crack open the beer and let's see what we think of it. Another quick shot at the can. It's got one of these sort of quite large ring pulls on it. I'm not quite sure what the benefit of that is, but I'm sure we're going to find out in a little while. Okay, right, so the whole can comes off like that. You can see the beer inside there. And let's pour it into the glass and see what we think. So it's your sort of typical New England IPA, very sort of yellowy, and again, even from here, you know that this is going to be a tropical. I'm just standing here. I haven't put my nose near it, but I can smell mango and peaches, and I'm going to put it in my nose. I'm going to give it a good smell. Yeah, beautiful mango, strong tropical fruits, pineapple, a slight hint of grapefruit on the back end. I don't know if you've noticed though, it's literally got no head at all, and I think that's probably something to do with the way that's packaged in the can. Let's see if we can sort of liven it up a bit and see if it's going to develop any sort of head. Yeah, I mean, you've got a very sort of soft head there. Pretty hazy, not clear at all. Basically looks very much like an orange juice in a beer glass. So, without further ado, cheers everyone. Yeah, very typical New England IPA from the other ones I've tried. It's probably not as carbonated as some of the other ones I've tried. And again, maybe that's to do with the can, I don't know. If anyone knows why they were packaged in those sort of cans, then please let me know in the comments below. That'd be really helpful. But I'm getting the strong fruit, mango tasting, and then there's a dryness on the sort of back end there, and a little bit of bitterness, and you're getting a bit more of the sort of orangey, tangerine, pink grapefruit sort of taste in there as well. Overall, it's very nice. I'd probably like something a little bit more smoother. It's not as smooth, I don't think, as it looks there. You can see the darkness there at the bottom of the glass, and then you can see it gets lighter up there. But it has that sort of, it's quite dry. I mean, it's quite high in alcohol. That may be another reason for that. But it certainly smells the part, looks the part. Taste is a little bit of bitterness that's coming through there, bitter and dry, that cuts in the throat and makes you want to sort of like, well, let's drink some more. Yeah, quite nice. I'll put that down for a minute and see how it goes with the nuts. So these are the Tesco coated spicy sweet chili nuts. I'm going to try and get open the packet. Oh, it looks like it doesn't want us to have these nuts today. Here we go, we've got them now. Now, the thing is with nuts and beer, back in nearly 20 years ago, I nearly bought a bar in Spain with a friend of mine, Norman. So there's a shout out, Norman, if you're watching this today. Yeah, so one of the things about having a bar is that, you know, if you put well, not spicy, it's really salty nuts on the table, people are going to take them, they're going to eat them, and that's going to make them really more thirsty, and they're going to drink more beer, and they're going to drink more beer quicker. So that was our plan, really, to sort of get people drinking beer, give them lots of salty nuts, and hopefully that would happen. So let's have a couple of these nuts and have a quick look at them. So if you can see them there, as you say, they're quite they're sort of a yellowy sort of colour. They're quite dark. They're almost like more like a sort of nut that's you know, when you've got curried nuts. Let's trim them across. I mean, obviously they smell spicy. A little bit of warmth, but they're certainly not overpoweringly spicy. I'll take a few more of those. Obviously, you take a couple of nuts, start eating them, and think, I need that beer now. So cheers, unless I have a beer. And how do they go with the beer? I mean, they go fine. I mean, any sort of cold beer like liquid is always going to go really great with these nuts. Yeah, these are good nuts. They've got a nice texture, crunchiness. Obviously, there's like a nut within a shell. As you can see that, you hear that crunchiness as you bite into them. It's really good, that. Yeah. Thumbs up for the nuts. And let's give a sort of our opinion on the beer here. I think it's nicer in terms of a New England IPA. It's nicer than the BrewDog one that I've tried, the Hazy Jane. I think the body of it I'm a little bit disappointed with, and the general appearance is a little bit sort of on the flat. I like a beer with a head that sort of stays all the way through the glass. But the taste is great, and you know, that can is pretty good. So if you see this in Tesco, give it a try, and let me know what you think of it so mark in the comments below. So this is the beer. It's a Fuzzy Recall, and it's by the London Beer Factory and Gamma Brewing Company, available in Tesco, and it's just £3 for a can. And that's it for today's review. We'll see you in the next one. Keep on rocking.